Hi guys, welcome back. This is Vegas Danny Returns. It's been a little while since my last update. I believe it was in July, beginning of July, at the London Film and Comic Convention. And today I've got with you a short review of the Entertainment Media Show, which is run by the same people. And it's a smaller convention, but there are a decent number of guests attending. Good news if you're a Doctor Who fan, which unfortunately I'm not, but there were some good Doctor Who guests, including David Tennant, as you can see there on the front cover, who actually appears today and not yesterday when I attended. My main focus of the convention was Mr. John Hurt, as you can see there, star of such films as Alien, The Elephant Man, of course Harry Potter, and I think his latest movie is just out the last couple of weeks, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, with Gary Oldman and Tom Hardy and Colin Firth, which has received rave reviews. So certainly a guest very much in demand. The other focus of my attention was Roberto Duran, ex-boxer, one of the greatest boxers of all time. So I went along yesterday morning, and again, this is my short review of the bits and pieces that I picked up. As I said before, it's more of a focus on Doctor Who recently, with the obviously new incarnation. But David Tennant himself, I believe, will be a very popular guest today. The other guests included Mr. Edward Furlong, young John Connor. So it was nice to see him. I got an autograph from him, and also surprisingly very, very busy was Diana Rigg, who of course starred in the Avengers, as well as playing James Bond's wife on Her Majesty's Secret Service. So she was another big, very popular guest. So first off, we've got Ed Furlong, obviously a lot older these days and a lot larger than he was in his rather skinny incarnation of John Connor. I picked this particular picture because it obviously features Arnie, and I believe it was probably one of the better ones on offer there. Very quiet, very similar to Corey Feldman. Obviously, an ex-child star that's not in demand as much these days. But he was very polite, and he allowed you to take pictures with him, which I declined. But straightforward, really, that one. Nice to have it into the Terminator collection that I have. The second one, of course, Roberto Duran, one of the greatest of all time. I do believe he was voted the 5th greatest boxer of all time by Ring magazine a few years back. I grew up watching him fight the likes of Sugar Ray Leonard and, of course, Marvin Hagler. And, of course, unfortunately, he doesn't speak much English, but he had his son there to translate. And I decided to give him a T-shirt, which I had printed, and he was very happy with that. And shortly after the signing, I had a photo shoot with him, so that was very nice to get a picture with one of the greats.
Mañana tenemos un tour, pero en la noche, exacto, llegamos allá.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Just to confirm, please, comparison as well. Yeah. So count those up as well.
That's what it wasn't.
That's fine.
The next thing I picked up was a poster print, so not a genuine original poster, but certainly a print that I know you guys will enjoy, hopefully. This is the particular company, the Dark City Gallery. They basically specialise in limited edition movie art, but these are basically hand-printed silkscreen prints, and they are signed and numbered by the artist. This one on the front cover of their brochure here is a scene from American Werewolf in London, and it's just very subtle artwork. They had this one up on for sale in their gallery, and it actually glows in the dark, but some really cool artwork, and I decided to pick one up, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. I'll show you what it is. There we go. Okay, as you can see here, fantastic artwork. It's a poster for a presentation of Taxi Driver, as you can see, which was shown last year on the 18th of October, Chapel Street, St Kilda, Victoria, which is Australia, and it's for the Astor Theatre over there in Victoria. And as you can see, really cool artwork, using around about sort of 4 or 5 colours, I believe. I can see generally 3 or 4, but as I say, these are limited and they are numbered and signed by the artist himself. We've got number 58 of 225, and as I say, these are genuine screen prints. They're not copies, they're not photocopied. You can feel the paintwork there, the texture, and I thought that was very, very cool. Very outstanding kind of image there. One of my favourite films, of course, one of my favourite directors, Scorsese. So I decided to pick that one up. I'm very pleased with that one. The next thing I picked up was an original one sheet. As you can see, The Thing, absolutely classic poster, this one, from a classic movie. Picked this up from a dealer at the convention, specialised in one sheets and UK quads. I saw this for a very good price, and as I've been hunting it down for a number of years, I decided to splash out and treat myself to an early Christmas present. Very good condition, and as I say, really, really good price. This is going for sort of $200, $300 on eBay, and I paid nothing like that. So you know, you certainly can get a bargain. You've got to hunt them down at conventions. You can get bargains on eBay, but you've got to be careful what you're buying. But this is the genuine article, and I'm very happy to pick this one up and add it to my collection. The next thing I picked up was, of course, John Hurt's signature on my original. This is the Italian sheet poster. I do have the UK quad, but I've decided to keep that signature free, just in case I feel like selling it on at some point. It does need some work done to it, so putting a signature on it is probably not the best of things. So I decided to dig out the Italian, and he decided to just sign it here at the bottom. John Hurt, there we go. You've got the cast along the bottom here. Bit of a shame I didn't actually bring this one to the London convention in July, because we did have Veronica Cartwright there, I missed out on. But I do think you'll agree that eventually I'll pick up 1 or 2 more, hopefully, in a few years to come. So there we go. That was part 1 for John Hurt, and then my main focus for his signature was this particular poster here, one of my favourite films. You've seen this poster before in an earlier update, but this is, let's see if we can turn it around here. This is the Elephant Man original UK quad, favourite of mine since I was a kid. And as you can see here, John Hurt as the Elephant Man, and he's signed it here for Dan, with best wishes, John Hurt. And he's actually signed it, which is quite special, Joseph Merrick. Now in the film, the character was known as John Merrick. I have absolutely no idea why they decided to change the name Joseph to John, but I really liked that he's signed that, and he seemed very pleased that he had a break from signing Harry Potter books and Alien posters, and he seemed genuinely happy to meet his fans. Very, very popular, had a huge queue all day long, and I was number 453, so quite a long day for me to wait for that one. So but very, very worth it. Lovely man, and as you can see, I'm very, very happy with picking that one up on the original poster.